Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of Chimera cats. These unique felines are truly one of a kind, and we're here to share 7 fascinating facts about them. Here in the quiet corners of the domestic world, nature occasionally presents us with a puzzle, a creature so visually striking that it challenges our understanding of genetics and development. The Chimera cat, with its often dramatically split appearance, is one such marvel. It stands as a testament to the intricate and sometimes surprising pathways of life's formation. These are not mythical beasts, though their name evokes ancient legends, but rather living, breathing examples of a rare biological phenomenon. To gaze upon a Chimera cat is to witness a story of 2 individuals merged into one, a silent narrative written in fur and sometimes even in the color of their eyes. Join us as we explore the captivating biology and the sheer accidental artistry behind these extraordinary animals. We shall uncover the secrets held within their very cells, secrets that make each Chimera cat a unique masterpiece of the natural world, a small but profound wonder. Our journey today will take us through the fundamental genetics that define these creatures, explore the visual manifestations of their dual nature, and touch upon their place not just in our homes but in the broader tapestry of biological diversity. From the cellular level to their striking outward appearance, we will peel back the layers of what makes a Chimera cat so utterly compelling. Prepare to be astonished by the subtle complexities that can arise from what seems at first glance to be a simple house cat, but is in reality so much more. The most fundamental and astonishing characteristic of a Chimera cat lies hidden from the naked eye, deep within its cellular makeup. Each Chimera cat you see carries not 1 but 2 distinct sets of DNA. Imagine, if you will, 2 separate individuals, each with its own unique genetic code, its own blueprint for life, somehow coalescing to form a single, harmonious being. This is not merely a blending like mixing 2 colors of paint, but rather a mosaic where distinct genetic identities coexist side by side throughout the cat's body. This remarkable occurrence is the very foundation of their distinctive appearance. This dual genetic heritage is the key to understanding everything else about them: their patched fur, their sometimes mismatched eyes, their very essence as living paradoxes. It is a biological whisper of what if, a scenario where 2 separate life paths converge in the earliest moments of development. The result is an animal that is quite literally its own twin. This intricate genetic tapestry means that different parts of the cat's body may express genes from one set of DNA, while other parts express genes from the other, leading to the captivating visual effects that make them so famous and so very fascinating to behold. Perhaps the most visually arresting feature of many Chimera cats is their fur. Often they exhibit strikingly different colors or patterns on distinct halves of their body, sometimes with a near-perfect line dividing the 2. One side might be a deep, lustrous black, while the other is a warm ginger, or one half tabby striped and the other a solid shade. This extraordinary display is a direct consequence of their dual genetic makeup, specifically the merging of 2 separate embryos in the very early stages of gestation, while still within the mother's womb. Each of these original embryos carried the genetic information for its own particular coat color and pattern. When they fused, the cells from each continued to develop, but they retained their original genetic instructions. As these cell lines proliferated and migrated to form the skin and fur of the developing kitten, they did so according to their pre-programmed destiny. Thus, one side of the body may be populated by cells derived from one embryo, expressing its fur characteristics, while the other side reflects the genetics of the second embryo. It is a living map of a developmental miracle. The term chimera itself is not a modern scientific invention, but rather a name steeped in ancient history and mythology. It harks back to the lore of the ancient Greeks, to tales of a formidable, fire-breathing creature. The mythological chimera was a composite beast, a fearsome amalgam of different animals, typically depicted with the head and body of a lion, the head of a goat protruding from its back, and a serpent for a tail. This monstrous being represented a bizarre fusion of disparate parts into one unnatural yet singular entity. It is this concept of a single organism being composed of genetically distinct parts that led biologists to adopt the term chimera for these remarkable cats, and indeed for any organism exhibiting such genetic mosaicism. While our feline chimeras are far from monstrous, indeed they are often exceptionally beautiful. The name aptly captures the essence of their biological condition, two distinct genetic origins embodied within one individual. It's a poetic link between the imaginative stories of our ancestors and the equally wondrous, though entirely natural, complexities of the biological world we continue to explore and understand today. Beyond their fascinating fur, chimera cats can sometimes present another captivating feature: eyes of different colors. One eye might be a brilliant sapphire blue, while the other is a deep emerald green, or perhaps a warm amber. This condition, known scientifically as Heterocchromia iridis, is not exclusive to chimera cats, but its occurrence in them adds another layer to their unique and often startling beauty. It further enhances the sense that one is looking at a creature of two distinct halves, perfectly yet unexpectedly joined. While the precise mechanisms can vary, in chimera cats, heterochromia can also be linked to their dual genetic makeup. If the two fused embryos carried different genetic information for eye color, and if the cells populating each eye originate from different embryonic lines, then this striking difference can manifest. Each eye develops according to the genetic instructions it received, resulting in a gaze that is truly unforgettable. It's as if each eye tells a slightly different story, reflecting the separate origins that have converged to create such an extraordinary feline individual. It is a common misconception that chimera cats constitute a specific rare breed, perhaps purposefully cultivated for their unusual appearance. However, this is not the case. Chimerism is not a breed characteristic, rather it is a naturally occurring, though relatively uncommon, genetic event. This means that a chimera can potentially appear in any breed of domestic cat, from the most regal Persian to the common domestic shorthair, or the sleek Siamese to the rugged Maine Coon. The phenomenon is not selected by lineage or pedigree. The likelihood of chimerism occurring is not tied to breed-specific genes, but to the chance event of two fertilized eggs fusing in the womb. Therefore, any female cat carrying multiple embryos has the potential, however small, to give birth to a chimera kitten. This universality underscores that chimerism is a fundamental biological process, a quirk of development that can touch any corner of the feline world. It reminds us that the wonders of nature are not confined to the exotic or the specially bred, but can arise spontaneously, an unexpected gift of genetic chance. Just as chimerism is not confined to any particular breed, neither is it limited to one specific gender. This fascinating genetic condition can occur in both male and female cats with seemingly equal probability. The biological processes that lead to the fusion of two embryos are independent of the chromosomal determinants of sex. Whether the resulting individual is male or female is determined by the sex chromosomes present in the fused cellular mass, just as it is in any other mammal's development. Therefore, one might encounter a striking male chimera with a perfectly split face, or an equally captivating female exhibiting the same remarkable characteristics. This lack of gender bias further emphasizes that chimerism is a fundamental aspect of developmental biology, a random chance event that can occur during the earliest stages of life, regardless of the ultimate sexual characteristics of the individual. It is a testament to the impartial artistry of nature, crafting these unique individuals without preference for male or female form, allowing this beautiful anomaly to grace either sex. While the images of chimera cats, with their often perfectly symmetrical and contrasting halves, are widely shared and admired, it is important to note that these individuals are indeed rare. The precise sequence of events, two separately fertilized eggs beginning development and then fusing completely to form a single viable embryo, is not a common occurrence in the natural world. Many potential fusions may not result in a healthy live birth, making those that do survive all the more special and worthy of our admiration. However, despite their rarity, chimera cats are not entirely impossible to find. They do exist, dotted across the globe, sometimes turning up in animal shelters, sometimes born into a loving home, often taking their human companions by surprise with their extraordinary appearance. Finding one may require some effort, perhaps a keen eye, or simply a stroke of serendipity. The search for or accidental discovery of a chimera cat can be a source of great wonder, a reminder that nature still holds many surprises, and that even in the familiar form of a domestic cat, true biological marvels can be found. And so our exploration of the chimera cat draws to a close. We have journeyed into the very cells of these creatures, marveled at their coats of many colors, and understood the ancient echoes in their name. Each chimera is a living testament to the extraordinary flexibility and occasional serendipity of the life-creating process. They are not just curiosities, but profound examples of genetic artistry, a subtle reminder from the natural world that beauty and complexity can arise from the most unexpected of beginnings, from a fusion of two into one. These captivating felines, with their dual identities woven into a single being, enrich our understanding of what it means to be an individual. They challenge simple definitions and invite us to look closer, to appreciate the intricate dance of genes and development that shapes every living thing. The chimera cat, in its quiet, unassuming way, carries a story of union and diversity within its very form, a small, furry marvel that continues to fascinate and delight all who encounter it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about chimera cats, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more fascinating animal facts. See you next time. We hope this glimpse into their world has deepened your appreciation for the endless wonders that nature, in all its forms, has to offer. The world is full of such quiet miracles waiting to be observed.